We've got Mutadon on wing. Minimal casualties so far, but not zero.
Okay, we need a much better aviary, but none of us have the authority to approve the risky experimental one. I can try to get the new director on board with it, while you two handle things here.
Okay, new recruit, just you and me now. That was Dale, I'm Callie, and you are having one heck of an induction. The workforce on the island stands no chance against a hunter like the Mutadon. We need to tranquilize it ASAP, or our recruitment team will be working overtime.
The experimental aviary has been approved, but the new director is on her way here. Can't imagine she'll be happy. I mean, a breakout in her first week?
Yeah, well, welcome to Ile Saint-Hubert. Okay, it's down. Great work there. Deep breaths, everyone, and let's fix this. I have a working theory that the Mutadon keeps escaping because it knows it's penned in. It's a very intelligent animal. An open-air aviary should give it the illusion of open skies, though.
We just need to demolish the old aviary to make room for the new one. Now we can build the open-air aviary where the old aviary used to be. We should make sure the workers have access to the hatchery. The open-air aviary uses a clever electromagnetic barrier which should keep the Mutadon contained. The barrier needs power to work, though. So I'll talk you through the island's geothermal power system. As you can see, the geothermal supply pipe distributes power through a series of underground pipes. Those pipes branch off in two directions at junctions called geothermal splitters. Pipe networks should always end with a geothermal generator. It's the generators that deliver power to nearby buildings and life-saving experimental aviaries. We can build a new power network to expand the facility later. But we need that aviary powered yesterday. So let's use the existing pipes for now. First, let's build a geothermal generator near the open-air aviary. Great. Okay. Now we connect the generator to the underground power network via a splitter junction. Splitters only have two outputs, so find one with an unused output to pipe the generator into. You, my friend, just made your first geothermal power connection. And the open-air aviary is fully powered, so we can transport the tranquilized Mutadon into it.
O'Connor, what is that?
That, Miss Halford, is a Mutadon, an Ile Saint-Hubert original.
They didn't tell you what we work on when you became Director of Operations?
I knew it was a research and development site, but Mullins, I didn't even know this island existed until I was offered the position. These animals can't be for show at the park, right? They're
not show ready. No, ma'am. Not all research is a success in that sense, but there's a lot to learn from them.
Yes, I'm sure. I think I need a word with my superiors. Please, keep up your work, and I'll be back in touch soon.
Transportation complete.
Nothing is getting through that barrier, so we can finally relax a bit. Great work. The Mutadon may be hurt after its little adventure, though. Assign a ranger team to the open-air aviary, and they'll tell us what we need to do to make it comfortable. An aviary viewing gallery will also let workers observe it, so it's worth building one now, too.
While you're at it, new recruit, we should probably get into the paleobotanical weeds of why you were recruited here.
Yes. Well, there's a world-famous dinosaur theme park out there. You might have heard of it. We do the experimental work to keep that park in supply of incredible animals. The park are getting more demanding, though, and experimental work can be unwieldy. You're here to help us expand, make breakthroughs, and keep chaos at bay. Ideally.
The hours are long, and the non-disclosure agreement is airtight, but it's still probably the best job in the world. Welcome aboard. The danger is over, and there are plenty of eyes on the Mutadon. We've got some breathing space. So, let's see what's next on the agenda. Until now, this area has operated mostly underground. Not for the faint of heart down there. Trust me. It's time to expand. And we've been given assignments for setting the place up as a research site. They're marked as priority assignments, meaning someone in charge wants us to deal with them ASAP.
There's just one assignment at the top of the list right now, so feel free to accept it whenever you're ready.
Oh, and don't worry if we're spending more than we're making for a bit. We need to lay a foundation first. Profits can come later. I said we'd get the chance to build a new geothermal power network, and here we are. Exciting, right? So, there's another geothermal supply pipe on this site with more power that we can access. So let's take a look at that first. Every site on the island has multiple geothermal supply pipes, each one providing a fresh reserve of power that we can tap into. By running that power through underground pipes and into geothermal generators, we can deliver that power wherever we need it. We can start our new network by building a geothermal generator nearby. Now we can connect that generator to the geothermal supply using underground pipes. As soon as it's hooked up, the generator will start powering nearby buildings. Great. Okay, so now we want to set up another generator in the area. For both generators to be piped up to the same supply, we'll need to place a geothermal splitter on the pipeline you just built. Go ahead and build a splitter now. Excellent. Now we can build another generator. Pipe that generator into the unused splitter output, and watch the magic happen. And voila, 2 geothermal generators running from the same supply. Worth noting, splitters can only have one input pipe, which splits into 2 output pipes. It's handy for branching out your network, but there is a gotcha. Whenever we split a pipe into 2, we also split the input power in half between each output. Use too many splitters, and you might not have the power you need coming out of a generator. So try not to overuse them. And that's pretty much it. You're basically a geothermal engineer now. Don't say you're one to an actual geothermal specialist, though, or you might find a pipe running through your accommodation in the morning.
Work is pretty self-directed here. Whenever you complete an assignment, feel free to pick the next one from your assignments list.
A critical part of any research site is having a crack team of scientists to handle various tasks. That's right. We need to go on a hiring spree. Of course, I tend to prefer machinery to people, and I'm pretty sure Callie prefers dinosaurs. That leaves you to make the judgment call on who to bring on board. Those new hires will do nicely. Great picks. Oh, and just so you know, it's sort of an unwritten policy here to never refer to a new hire as fresh meat. Let's not tempt fate, right? Still some priority assignments to go. Of course, we only have priority ones on us right now, but I guess managers just love labeling some things as more important than others. Like themselves. That was a joke. I didn't mean that.
The main facility is where InGen first set up shop on Ile Saint-Hubert, and now you get to expand it out. We'll need some crucial infrastructure to support that. You never know when illness or injury might strike. So let's start with a paleo-medical facility.
The park spent a small to moderate fortune on creating the Mutadon, so we especially want them to stay in good health.
Assign an MVU team to the aviary hatchery to keep an eye on them. Good work. Okay, now, we need dinosaur genomes to create dinosaurs. And the park will sometimes send us genomes when we wrap up assignments. But there's only so much they can send to a facility that doesn't technically exist. Build an expedition center, and we'll be able to gather genome from some lesser used dig sites. You know, to avoid drawing attention to the whole secret island thing.
Recently, we managed to get funding for dedicated maintenance teams on the island. They can't fix years of neglected infrastructure, but they can keep things actually working, and I consider that a win. Details. My point being, let's build a maintenance facility to keep this newly established site running smoothly. And naturally, let's make sure they're covering all this new infrastructure by assigning them to maintenance posts. Look at that. We've got all the parts to make this place a hotbed for research. Nicely done, new recruit. This area is really coming together. Nice job. Oh, and it looks like there's just one more priority assignment to deal with. But I'm sure plenty more assignments are coming when we finish that one. Right. We need to take care of the workers on the island. It should be your favorite kind of assignment because, well, if you hadn't noticed, you and I are two of those workers. Now, workers need somewhere to sleep, obviously, and you can keep them happy by building restrooms and shelters. Of course, those two can also include the same activities if the reason you're in the shelter is scary enough.
Don't be gross, Mullins.
Hey, people get scared. Wow, that all looks great. And if you've managed to save some of the fancier accommodations for yourself, I'm not going to judge, but I will need you to cut me in on it. No? Well, how about a luxury bunker? A decadent restroom? Wishful thinking.
Hey, I just wanted to say, you're really impressing me. And I definitely can't call you new recruit anymore. So, along with your new status of coworker, you've been assigned a handful of assignments. These ones aren't priority, but they're still important. Standard assignments are the bulk of our work, and they're how we prove we can be trusted to deal with the priority stuff. So, dear colleague, time for you to choose what we're working on next.
Okay, the island's quarantine site has been hit with a technical issue, and we've been drafted in to help. A group of dinosaurs are inbound, so we should probably expect a full smorgasbord of ailments. There we go. The animals are being flown in now. I feel for them. I hate traveling when I'm sick.
Delivery complete. Asset delivery confirmed. Confirming asset delivery.
Those poor things. We need to help them, whatever it takes. Let's see what we're dealing with first. Send an MVU team to perform a medical scan. Small herbivores are more prone to infectious diseases because they tend to have bigger herd sizes. Let's just count ourselves lucky none of these ailments are overly contagious.
I'm driving. Copy.